we wouldn't be searching the house. We'd be first doing a protective sweep, making sure there's no other people in the house that would do us harm. Then after that, we would apply for a search warrant to search that house for evidence.
Yes, sir, but you understand that he doesn't have to give you permission to enter his home unless you have a warrant.
Anybody here live here? We're going to make sure there's nobody in there with a loaded gun waiting to shoot us out the window.
Bob came home to find cops pulling over his daughter and her boyfriend accusing them of flashing a gun in a road rage incident. He hit record instantly, reminding everyone to film and demand badge numbers. When officers pushed for a search, his daughter stood firm and refused. That's when Bob dropped the hammer. He called his attorney on the spot. The tone flipped instantly. The cops knew they weren't in control anymore. A masterclass in standing your ground and lawyering up fast. Drop your comments, let me know what you think. And as always, full video link is in the description. Let's get into it.
Who's the
name and badge number?
That's Sergeant Good, number 14. Are you the homeowner here?
Why does that matter?
Well, because I'm going to talk to the homeowner, see if either one can get search warrant.
They're not here.
Okay. Does anybody here live here?
There's a couple people that live here.
Okay. Any adults?
Yeah, there's a few adults that live here.
Can I talk to one of them?
We're talking to one.
Okay, so you live here. Sir, I'm not your enemy. Okay, I understand you're apprehensive. You got a whole bunch of cops here and everything else. I understand that. I'm not here to bust your chops. I'm not accusing you of anything.
I don't give a what you're doing.
We got a call, and they are explaining to you or no?
No, the officers did, no.
Okay, all right. So we got a call about a road rage incident. They gave description of the vehicle, license plate number, description of the occupants. They said somebody waved a gun at them. Okay, so it is he said, she said at this point. Okay, but we also have to look at the motivation behind that call. Does that happen every day that just somebody randomly just picks out some random vehicle and says, hey, they did whatever?
Does it happen?
It can happen, but does it happen all the time?
So no, go get a warrant.
Okay, well then that's what we'll do.
You have to get a warrant.
Okay. All right,
you're not searching anything on this property without a warrant.
What we're going to do, though, in the meantime, because there's a firearm involved, alleged to be involved, is that we're going to do a protective sweep of the residence. We can do that without a warrant, okay? We're going to make sure there's nobody in there with a loaded gun waiting to shoot us out the windows, okay?
There isn't.
Well, I can't take your word for it.
And you can't search that. You're not searching the house.
We're going to make sure there's nobody in there with a loaded gun waiting to shoot us out the windows, okay?
There isn't.
Well, I can't take your word for it.
And you can't search that. You're not searching the house.
We're not searching the house.
This is Attorney Otto. I see you requested support for a traffic stop today. Is that correct?
Yeah, my daughter was pulled over, and now they want to search the house.
That's... Hi.
Hey, I'm Sergeant Good with the York County Regional Police Department. Are you his representing attorney?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So what we have is we had a road rage incident where somebody described a pistol with extended magazine was pointed at them from a vehicle that's here in the driveway. The people that are here in the driveway, the police officers got here and saw them go into the house. And we want to try to confirm whether there's somebody in the house with an extended magazine pistol that was waving it at people or not. I explained to your client that, one, we could get his permission to look for that specific style weapon, or we could apply for a search warrant. But first, we would probably do a protective sweep of the home to make sure there's nobody in there pointing a gun at us right now. But that's where we're at.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Ward, you understand that they don't have a right to search your home without a warrant, correct?
I told them they cannot enter the house without a warrant.
Well, there's a difference between entering the house and doing a protective sweep to make sure there's not somebody in there pointing a gun at me right now. We wouldn't be searching the house. We'd be first doing a protective sweep, making sure there's no other people in the house that would do us harm. Then after that, we would apply for a search warrant to search that house for evidence.
Yes, sir. But you understand that he doesn't have to give you permission to enter his home unless you have a warrant.
Correct. For searching it. The protective sweep, I believe there's plenty of case law saying that we can make sure there's nobody armed and dangerous in there waiting to hurt us. Again, not to search the house, but to enter for a protective sweep.
You know, it is his private property, so unless you have a search warrant, you don't have a right to enter his home.
Okay, we might agree to disagree on that point for entry, but anyway, we'll apply for a search warrant, and as long as these people all stay out here, maybe we don't need to do a protective sweep, and we'll just apply for the search warrant. So, all right, very good. Thank you.
No worries. You have a great day, sir.
Do you want to talk to her about? So, I understand his, animosity towards us being here and everything else like that. But we are trying to solve a crime. I don't know if you want to talk to him.
Supposedly happened.
That
They have no witnesses here saying that it happened.
right. We normally don't have the witnesses.
They just took a 911 phone call.
So I'm trying to look for cooperation, look for a specific weapon. If it's not there,
Please
great.
don't touch
But
me again.
if you want to talk to him, see if there's anything that he wants to do with us, great. If not, we'll just secure the way we're at now. But we're not going to let anybody go back in the residence until we have a search warrant, because very well could be weapons inside. And he's actually admitted there's. We're going to be sitting out here for several hours waiting for the search warrant. Okay.
Yes, sir. I just, I have to protect my client's constitutional rights.
No, I get it. I totally understand. Yep. No, I get it. I just didn't know what all conversation you had before I got here on, whether, and then obviously too, I mean, one, well, if somebody has this weapon and they're willing to escort us to it and get it, great.
There is no weapon they're talking about in this premises.
If there is no weapon, then I understand that also. But we can't just say, somebody says somebody did the same thing to you.
So anybody can call and say, "Hey, this guy has a gun," and you're going and they're not here, so they can't say anything. They took a 911 phone call.
No, we talked to the person. Anyway, all right, good enough.
All right, Mr.
They don't have permission to search anything. They're looking for a gun, and there is a bomb in the trunk of the car.
Okay.
I mean, they're going to get a warrant to search for a gun. So anything outside of the gun is nothing, right?
They can take it, right? That's all.
Unfortunately, if they get a warrant to search the car, I believe they can press charges for something else being found in the vehicle.
What if we just let them search it and all they find is a bomb?
It's going to be up to their discretion on whether they
I will
want
move to
to.
that shit and smash it right now. And what can they do about it?
They can charge you. All right, go ahead. Okay.
So yeah, if you do give them permission to search, and they find something like that, just know that it is up to their discretion whether or not they want to press charges.
I got you.
And sometimes, when you are cooperative, they might let something like that slide, but there's no guarantee. So giving up your rights in that instance, the charges.
I got you.
And just so you know, just because they're going to apply for a warrant doesn't mean that they're going to be successful in getting.
We're just looking for a large pistol with an extended magazine. So that's it. Okay. All right.
You have a card?
In my car.
You have a card?
I get that, and I'm not here to, flex on you or anything like that. Okay. But if my guys would have said, yeah, somebody carried a bag inside or something, then we would have. But under the circumstances at that point, I don't think we are gonna search the house. I don't know if you saw the attorney on the phone down there. I don't think we are, since we were able to check the car, and they're pretty certain that nobody's going to be done in that.
So they were getting closer, and then once we started